think we really provide a very solid education for kids here. I think our teaching staff is excellent. I think our administrative team is excellent. I think our classified staff is excellent. I think we're very fortunate to have the quality of people we have working here.
I do believe this is a good school district, and I do believe that the people that work here have tremendous concerns for the students.
Madison's Board of Education members are among one of the largest groups of elected officials in the state, and they are charged with one of the major responsibilities in government, to provide the best educational opportunities possible for the youth of Madison.
To become a member of the Board of Education, every 2 years there's seats up. They rotate it 3 seats 1 year. This year we had 3 seats up, and 2 years from now we'll have the other 2 seats up. Because I think by design around the state of Ohio, the reason they did that was they didn't want an entire Board of Education to be replaced in one election cycle. So by staggering the terms like that, it allows for the community, if they do want to make change, to make change, and at the same time it allows the board to maintain some continuity.
My name is Jacqueline Asbo. I've lived in Madison my whole life. I have 2 wonderful children. One is in 7th grade this year and one's in 5th. Married to Mark Asbill. He's also lived here his whole life. I teach online from my house full time, so it allows me a lot of flexibility to attend community events, my kids' events, that sort of thing.
I'm Jay Fabian. I've been on the Madison School Board for 21 years. My wife and I, Sherry, own Brittany Residential. We have group homes for people with mental retardation and developmental disabilities.
I'm Michelle Hayes, and I reside in Madison since 1997. I grew up in the Thompson area, so I've always been part of, somewhat part of the Madison community. And I have 4 children, one that has gone all the way through the Madison School District. I have one who is 15 in the high school. I have a kindergartner at Homer Nash, and I have a 2-year-old baby girl.
My name is Rex Frigard, and I'm a retired school teacher, 30 out of 35 years at Madison High School. I live on Chimney Ridge Drive in Madison. I grew up in Madison, went to Madison schools, and as teaching in Madison, and now on the school board at Madison, so I spend most of my life here. My brothers and sisters went to Madison, my parents, my family had several businesses in this town, so I'm kind of a Madisonite and pretty passionate about my community.
My name is Teresa Ward, and I've lived in Madison for going to be 37 years. Grew up here, went to Madison High School. I have 3 boys attending schools in Madison District.
The purpose of the Board of Education is a policy-making group. The purpose is not to day-to-day run the operations of the school business, that's what we do, but to set general policies concerning curriculum, concerning the way in which you want the school to operate.
Basically, the Board of Education's primary responsibility is to hire 2 people. They hire a superintendent and they hire a treasurer. The rest of the people are recommendations from either the superintendent or the treasurer to the Board of Education, as well as the superintendent works with the board to develop their policy.
Madison's Board of Education has a responsibility to establish programs and procedures that will produce the educational achievement needed by district students. We must be knowledgeable of each member's personal experiences and educational background in order to understand how they will shape the decisions they make for education in this district.
I was raised in a mobile home park here in Madison, and so entrepreneurship is very important to me. Private business is what we do. I went to, like I said, Ashland University, and I graduated with a Bachelor of Science in Business Administration with majors in Marketing and Management, and I have a minor in Economics. In fact, if I had one more class in Economics, I'd had a triple major. My business experiences here since graduated from college has been a learning experience and educational experience as well. I sit on lots of different boards. I'm a trustee for our area for the Ohio Providers Resource Association, which is it's like a trade association for the group homes for people with MRDD. and I represent Lake, Geauga, and Cuyahoga and Lorain counties.
I'm a very strong person, and I am very opinionated, but I'm also a good communicator, and I like to communicate with other people. I love to talk to people, so I certainly won't have an issue there. Education-wise, I do not have a degree. I have been to Lakeland and also Jefferson Community College. I have several credits and I'm very close to an associate's degree, but never gained it simply because it just wasn't something that I felt was necessary in my job. I work for Progressive Insurance, and an associate's degree simply isn't going to further me in that position.
My educational background, first of all, I graduated from Madison High School. I have a Bachelor of Science from Rio Grande University down in Southern Ohio, and an MBA from Franklin University. And I teach, like I said, I teach online now. I teach college business courses, primarily marketing, operations management, financial management, those sorts of things. And I think the biggest thing for me is that it allows me to see, you know, what our students need to be prepared for. Probably one of the most important things that I got out of going to college myself was the critical thinking skills, the ability to think things through, the ability to not rush to judgment, to make sure that you consider lots of different aspects, and to try to remain unbiased.
I went to John Carroll University, majored in education and sociology, and finally got my master's, which is a very long story, from Idaho State University out in Pocatello, Idaho, and that's in athletic administration / physical education. I really feel I have a little edge on the educational part of being a board member, since I was kind of, as some people said, I was on the other side, which I really don't believe there's any side to education being a teacher for so long. But I think I understand how kids and schools operate. I mean, my whole lifetime was in that situation. So having lived it and experienced it for such a long time, I can kind of decipher and filter out what's really happening and what's not really happening. From that point of view, that gives me a great edge in terms of making decisions in terms of the education of the population. Where I've really had to educate myself is on the financial end of the school system.
I attended Madison High School. I never attended college. I think that I can bring to the board that I've lived in the community for a long time, and got 3 boys attending, so I'm constantly, you know, the whereabouts of the school and what's going on. And a lot of people come and we talk, and I think a lot of the community members have ideas and they're not getting heard. There's a lot of different things out there that's offered to the school systems, and I don't know if we're taking full advantage of that. You know, as far as Long Line State giving out free computers, that sort of thing. I think that some people just don't think about looking into those kind of things for the students.